Today we will discuss some important tips for paper one that most students neglect. I think they are the most important things. Let us get started. The first, do not neglect paper one. Paper one is the important part and it is the most scoring part. It is right that is the most scoring portion, but how well we are focusing on this subject, the students neglect it. They do not focus much on this subject. So the thing is that we must focus on the areas, give the importance to paper one as well as make a schedule and just try to give the enough time for paper one as well. We are giving the paper second so that paper one gets covered fully and it is a maximum scoring area, so you can get as maximum score as possible, so it becomes it really give your marks a boost. So do not neglect the paper one. It's the most important. Second, learn from the past mistakes. Don't mistakes. If you have given the examination in the past, to try to rectify, try to identify the mistakes that you had done in the past, and try to avoid these mistakes now. And just try to avoid these mistakes now. Is only just you can do it by improving those areas where the mistakes have been done, and do not try to repeat the mistakes if you want to succeed. So learn from past mistakes is also important. Schedule your preparation. One of the most important thing is how well you schedule your preparation. One of the main difference between the successful people, those who achieved success, they have already said the success is how well you are prepared. So you have to make the mind, you have to make the strategy for both the papers, you have to schedule your time, you have to get the proper time to both the papers. So that is an important about how well you manage it, how well you break the timetable, and how well you make the schedule. One of the most successful people have ever thought that success comes by preparation, and preparation comes by how well you schedule your preparation, how well you are making the strategies for it. So that's important part of it. And select to study means those areas where the they're the most important. How well you get those areas you can only get by previous year's paper, so you have to follow the previous year paper. That is an important part. Previous year people an important and indispensable paper, indispensable role in your success. So previous year paper must be solved. You must solve and try to know the main areas the questions have been asked, so that you can concentrate and get the maximum marks from it. And take mock tests. Mock tests are important. What is important in the mock test? Honesty. How well you are honest, how well study is going on, how well you are taking it mock test. So try to take the mock test just like you are sitting in an examination, knowing the preparation level, how well you are preparing, where you need to improve. So mock test is and previous year papers are indispensable tool for your success. I think 50 to 60% of your success depends on mock test in previous year studies. So revision is also important. Before the revision you must be done, so you have to do the revision plays an indispensable role, because however keep the 20 days before the exam is a separate revision paper, make a separate plan for the revision paper. So revision is plays an important role in that. So you have to revise what you have learned before, at least 20 days before the examination, so your mind gets fresh. You remember a lot of. So day before the examination, one night study will not make a difference. Try to relax your mind and try to focus well, particularly for the exam. It is not just 2 or 3 hours. It will start from the morning and up to afternoon. So try to get the maximum sleep, try to be relaxed and hope for the best. So all the best for your examination.